Well, again, it might be a bit noisy today because we've got huge thunderstorms, so you might hear thunder, and my tummy is rumbling. I don't know why. Anyway, welcome to another vlog, and look at this theme. Look, every time I put these earrings on with this gorgeous, I'm sure you've seen it on, what's in the way? Oh, that's in the way. Every time I put this on and go out in it, whether I'm in Brighton or London, there is such, people literally stop me in the street to say how much they like it. Love Your Look clothing again, I'll put the link below. Anyway, I like a wider belt, but I'm feeling a bit too, well, it's probably the heat that we've had. A bit bloaty, but fine other than that. Anyway, this is all in theme, my very bright, lovely, I hope you like, look, because I've got a bit of a Miami Cuban theme going on this week. As you know, I do a monthly review as a proud member of the Sky Cinema Club. And this month, there's a Miami Cuban theme, and I might even do a Cuban recipe, so keep tuned. But for those who are Gloria Estefan fans, and so many of you were, when you saw the vlog a couple of weeks ago, you'll be thrilled to hear about her in a movie, if you don't know already. Also, in this week's vlog, Dahlia came to stay a couple of weekends ago, long weekends, so all we did was eat. So you'll see pretty Sussex village, lovely food, lovely hotel, restaurant, and tips on where to eat if you're in the area. And that's about it. And of course, Jack makes an appearance as usual. But before we get onto the Gloria Estefan link, there is a link to Sky. They sent me this gorgeous jacket. I love my pink, but how sadly timed was this? Of course, for anyone who's can you see it? I hope you can see it. For anyone who's a fan of Grease, how sad that we've lost Olivia Newton-John. So I'll be watching that again when I get a moment. But still, she put up a good fight, and at least she survived for another 30 years. I actually went to her Gaia, it's called. Apparently she sold it a couple of years ago, but near Byron Bay, where I used to go all the time, as you know, she had a health spa that she owned, and I was lucky enough to be taken there by a friend, and we had a good look round. It was absolutely beautiful. So at least she had 30 more, hopefully happy and pain-free years than she might have done otherwise. R.I.P. Right, on with the show. So first of all, I'm going to show you, because you know you saw all the stars on my wall, and that prompted a lot of you, that was 2-3 weeks ago, prompted a lot of you to say how much you loved Gloria Estefan. I was also a huge fan. But as you know, or may not know, I was lucky enough to be flown out by the TV company I worked for in the 80s to interview her on her own private island. So I've got extra pictures to show you of Gloria and her puppies and her home. So I hope you enjoy that. So here are my behind the scenes photos that I didn't show you a couple of weeks ago. Who knew then that we were going to be concentrating on Gloria? So that's the photo you've seen already. There she is, lovely capture with her doggy. There's me posing on her island, Miami in the background. And that's her house. And that's me waiting for the shoot to start. And that's their pool. And look at this. This is the producer I went out with from her record label. But look at the Dalmatian puppies. Their dog had just had a litter of Dalmatian puppies. How lovely is that? And she's got the most amazing husband and they're still together, happy as Larry. You can't really see, it's such an old photo. So what do you think of all of that? Bit awesome, eh? I'm just so blessed that I met her. So fast forward, too many years for her or me to remember. But my film review from Sky Cinema this month is Father of the Bride, starring, first time she starred in a movie, Gloria Estefan, and her on-screen husband, Andia Garcia. Now, unfortunately, I didn't see the first Father of the Bride, so I didn't have a clue about the plot. I must watch it again. I don't have a clue whether this 2022 version is the same plot. I'm sure it's pretty similar. Sorry, I've got to clean my glasses. Very, very irritating father, overprotective of his beautiful daughter. I mustn't do spoiler alerts in case you haven't seen either of them either. But Gloria Estefan is his long-suffering Cuban wife. And, or is he Cuban? I think they're both Cuban in the movie. And then their daughter takes up with a Mexican. So there's the Cuban-Mexican family. Lots of twists and turns. But because of having visited Miami many times, but that including that wonderful trip when I went to meet Gloria, I absolutely loved it. And the Father of the Bride incensed me with his overbearingness, but it does have a happy ending. And the women folk got stronger and stronger and he lost the fight. Oh, spoiler alert, stop it. I really enjoyed it. You know, again, if it's too hot to go out or it's too wet or you just need something very gentle and family orientated, what's not to love? I love the colour, the whole Cuban thing, seeing Miami again. I loved it. So if you're into Gloria Estefan, Miami, the Cuban culture, you will really, really, really enjoy it. So a definite 3 out of 5. I'll give it a bit more. I'm always doing 3 to 4, aren't I? Definitely a big 3. A big 3 from me. Sorry, just checked my notes. Yes, it was Gloria Estefan's first lead role. I have to say, a very good actress. Very impressed with her. They should give her more. And the executive producer was, guess who? Brad Pitt, no less. So, a couple of little asides for you. Right, so in honour of my obsession with all things Cuba and Miami, this vlog, I'm trying out a vegan Cuban dish called picadillo. Should actually look it up and find out what it means. Picadillo. So we're going to have our first Cuban dish together. Now, because it's vegan, normally in Cuba it would have meat, chicken at least. But because it's vegan, I'm just using poi lentils. And you can add, the recipe I've been looking at, I completely changed it. I always do. Requires 2 potatoes. I don't know why. Why would you put potatoes in there? I would put vegan sausages maybe, add a little bit of spice. Anyway, let me try it as it is. But the ingredients are poi lentils, which I love, red onion chopped, mixture of olives, capers, garlic, and a yellow pepper. I'll put how to do it below because otherwise we'll be here all night. You need tomato paste and all sorts of herbs that I haven't got. So I was given mojo picon in Spain and I haven't used it yet, and it's got all sorts of herbs and spices in it, which I think will really add something. Oh, sorry, the glasses. I'm wearing tinted lenses because my eyes have been streaming from chopping the onion. So that's why they're on. And I wanted to keep in the Cuban colour. Woo-hoo-hoo, colour. Anyway, yes, mojo picon. That's a good thing to have in the cupboard because it's spicy and will add a little bit of, hotness. A bit of heat to your food without you having to buy loads. And you need 2 cups of vegetable stock. So let's get cooking. It's really easy, basically. I'm cooking another load of lentils, so they're ready, and then you fry everything. I'll do it stage by stage. Fry in water and a little oil, just enough to keep them going till they're all nice and golden brown. That's the garlic, onions and pepper, all the veg in other words. Right, veg are nearly done. I've added the pico sauce that I've got in Lanzarote and the tomato puree. Let that soak up and then we add the rest. And lastly, I keep adding water when I need it. All the lentils, olives, the lentils are cooked of course, olives and capers. Leave that for 5 minutes and then it's done. I feel we need some greens. It's going to get some greens. Well, that was really easy. And look, oh, top tip coming up. Look how gorgeous that looks. I needed green added. Now I have adapted the recipe to my taste. You can put raisins in it, you can put proper meat in it, you can put mushrooms, might be nice. I mean, I think it's just one of these things. Sorry, you're looking a bit messy. Let's put that there. That's better. That's not really better, is it? I think you could adapt it and put anything you like in. I'm quite tempted to put some cheese in there. Anyway, let's try it and compare it to an authentic picadillo. I'll look it up. One thing I didn't mention, they didn't mention, obviously seasoning, but I'll put the details below. I was sent some Make It Really garlicky, roasted garlic and sea salt. I don't know who it's from. Who's it from? Sea Salt Company. Anyway, I'll put the Cornwall. I think it's from Cornwall. Support UK. I love it on everything. So I added it to the lentils when I cooked them, and I added it to the veg when I cooked them. And finally, I'll add it to my salads. I've got low blood pressure, so I'm all right. But be careful if you have high BP. I use very little. You know, chefs use masses of salt. It makes the food taste better. And this is my, I want to make it look like MasterChef. I just use one of these drizzly bottles that's got balsamic in it. So I can make little patterns on the plate. I think you can see that because it's all over the salad. Can you see? It just looks gorgeous. Oh, now I must try it with you watching. Do let me know if you know how to make picadillo or you're Cuban or half Cuban and laughing your socks off at my recipe and uselessness. Don't be too harsh. I have to say, it's crying out for minced beef. But boy, this version, really healthy and really vegan. Oh my God, it's really good. Excuse me. Right, I must go and eat properly now, sat down. Okay, hope you enjoyed. On with the next bit, which is probably me and Dahlia having a whale of a time for a long weekend. It was her turn to come to me, and all we did was eat and explore. I hope you enjoy it. Today, on the last day of the heat wave, you find me, Jack and Dahlia in the beautiful village of Alfriston. The trouble is it's a Sunday and it's very busy. You'll see all the touristy type things. We come here to the Star, which is the Polizzi place for lunch. But the hottest day of the year, not the hottest day so far for the second heat wave. Big mistake. I don't even feel like eating. I feel like sleeping. Anyway, Jack insisted on coming. He was extremely naughty. So he won his own way, and I'll show you around this beautiful village. But come on a weekday. I came with Di, it was much quieter. Jack's upset because the pack's been decimated. There she is. Have you ever seen anything so glamorous for a lunch in a country village? Looks like she's going to a wedding.
Oh.
You too?
Oh. There's a big dog in there.
Oh, we can't go in then. Smile. Can you take a picture of my outfit, please? I don't look as glamorous.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I put it this way, I couldn't wear it to a wedding. You could. This is the vintage shop to end all vintage shops. I don't know if he'll let me film, but they're all very pucker, upper range, beautifully kept vintage clothes. It's very difficult to film because Jack's pulling me. Start again. She's got really good Italian sayings.
What do Italians have in the morning?
Don't know, coffee?
An espresso and an argument. What side of the road do they drive?
The right.
Both.
This is why we get on.
What was the other one?
What?
Oh, what do you find in your bed in the morning? And I think
What?
it is Berlusconi. I can't remember, I'll have to look it up.
Oh, you are a nutter. Look what we've got. Local winery. And look at Jack.
Oh, he's in those elements.
Oh, we better tell them where we are. Tell them where we are, because it's famous.
The Star in Alfriston. We nearly got
Say it
run
again.
over getting here. The Star.
Alfriston, which is run by the Polizzi. What are they called?
Alex Polizzi, who I believe is somehow related to Roquefort.
Charles Forte to us English.
No, Charles is the father.
Oh,
isn't he?
I don't know. Anyway, the Forte. But
Forte.
this is like 5-star, isn't it? Food.
I have no idea. This is very nice too. What's the name of this?
Raffine. Local.
English.
We passed the vineyards. Just look. What's Jack doing up? Look at this food. Dahlia's having homemade gnocchi, which she hasn't had since she was a little girl. And we're sharing a green salad. I'm having gazpacho. Perfect for this weather. And what was this called? Buffalo. Thank you.
Burrata.
Buffalo burrata. Grazie. So this is how the Star Pub was. And still is. Oh, and she's trying to walk down the stairs. Look at that.
I haven't found any others, I'm afraid.
Oh, no, you rotter. This is a lovely shop. What's it called?
Fern.
Fern, F-E-R-N.
Yeah.
Well, I still might get a basket for my loo rolls. Because I thought they were rather lovely. Where's that naughty dog? Oh, he's looking very happy now. I'll be back before Christmas. This is great for Chrissy presents.
Oh, it really is.
We're spending the evening at the Ivy. We've been into Ivy Asia. We've been into the loo to find the samurai in the gents. And we're now in the other Ivy about to go home. What do you think, Dahlia? Mad evening. Do you all remember when I went to the opening? Well, we're now trying it and we're having duck. Yum, yum, yum. Aren't you going to speak?
It's rude to speak with your mouth open.
Do you realise what you just said?
Oh yeah.
It's rude to speak with your mouth open. Anyway, we've been given a swan with duck. Well, we finished the duck. What is it?
Get out.
Do you know what it is?
Your fingers must be freezing.
Hello. Speak up, speak up. Because it's very noisy here. Really good DJ. We're going to look for the samurai in the toilets. We've knocked. There are no men in here. Guard the door, Dahlia. And then you can do it. Look, they've got a samurai. It's frightening. He looks so real. Look at that. And he's peeing. Oh my God, that is actually very lifelike, isn't it? Yeah. And oh, look at what Dahlia's wearing tonight. Oh, and I have to show you what I'm wearing lying on the floor.
Oh, fabulous.
That Dahlia took. Fabulous photo. Anyway, you will have seen all of this at the launch. Food was great and very reasonable, wasn't it? Dahlia, how reasonable was it?
Very good.
We thought it was going to be really expensive. If you haven't been to Brighton Museum, exhibition or not, this is definitely worth a visit if you like Art Deco furniture. There's the lovely Dahlia. We've seen this furniture 100 times, but for new subscribers, a little bit of gorgeous Brighton culture. Brighton Museum. And there's a little bed if you get tired. And there is a jam, the band jam exhibition. I'm afraid it was never in my albums I must buy list. But I'm sure it will entertain some of you. We're now... Oh, I have to be careful. Music copyright, David Bowie in the background. They'll probably cut all this. This is an exhibition on ladies' football. So they were banned... Right, you're going to have to speak now, Oracle of all.
No, they were banned from 1921 to 1971, so 50 years. So after the First World War, when women had done so much sort of war work, worked in factories, and they had quite a following. They raised a lot of money for charity, and then they were banned by...
By men.
FA, yeah.
And look what's happened now. So I hope you enjoyed my little jolly jaunts around Sussex with Dahlia. And do let me know what you're watching, if you've seen The Father of the Bride with Gloria. And do let me know if you try my recipe, my Cuban recipe. It's a vegetarian version, as I said. And what else is there? Let me know what you're watching. I've just finished the Lazarus Project. Ooh, that was very involved. Backwards, forwards in time, backwards, forwards, forwards, backwards. They could turn back time. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I'm pretty sure there'll be a second series. So let me know if you've been watching that as well. And I think that's about all I have to say this week. While you're watching this, I will be in Portsmouth at the Victorious Festival with Dahlia and various other people. So I will be having the most wonderful long weekend of wall-to-wall music, dancing, eating, probably drinking, and enjoying the last of the summer wine. That's a TV series for those of you in America and think, why is she saying the last of the summer wine? So I hope you enjoyed it all. Keep in touch. I'll try and respond as quickly as possible. I hope you have or are having a very good bank holiday weekend, those of you in the UK. For the rest of you, I hope you have brilliant vacations wherever you are in the world. And see you next week.